Hey, welcome to my channel. It's Big Mama, and I'm here so we could go ahead and get into some stuff. Not a lot of stuff, just a little bit of stuff, but some stuff nonetheless. It ain't been a whole lot going on in these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? It hasn't been very eventful. It's been some stuff going on. It ain't even been a lot of stuff going on in the music industry. But we gonna get into what we do have. And I'm going to start it off with Kelly Rowland because I'm going to just go and get it out the way because I really feel like it's just people trying to make a problem where there's no problem. Now, Kelly Rowland was recently invited to come on to the Today Show. Rumor has it that her camp and the Today Show came up with what dressing room she was going to have, and it was a part of her contract. The day of the show, Kelly gets there and J-Lo has her room and they trying to move her somewhere in the basement. So Kelly Rowland left, as she should have. End of story. End of story. I don't know how Beyonce got into it. I don't know why they put her into it, why they're making it. Now they're trying to paint this picture like Kelly's jealous of Beyonce. Now, how do the two correlate? I don't know. What I do know is she did go on an interview, in which case she went on some radio show, in which case the guy had asked her about the Renaissance album and was Beyonce going to do a rock album? All Kelly Rowland said was, I can't tell you that lady business. You want to know what Beyonce doing, so you going to have to do what you need to do to get Beyonce on the show. That's the only way. Don't come to me like I'm her spokesperson. Don't come to me asking me questions about Beyonce. Sure, that's my friend, but we talking about what I'm doing in this movie that's about to be on Netflix in a couple days. That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about Beyonce's new album. I don't want to do that. And people have turned it into something weird and something shady, and I just don't like that. I feel like Kelly, when she goes on these interviews, I've heard that they're able to put different clauses into their contracts to tell the people who they are interviewing what they will and won't talk about. And for the most part, it usually goes by that outline. So maybe she should do that, because I don't feel you're wrong for not wanting to talk about Beyonce. If my sister went somewhere and it was based on what she got going on and they bring me up and she like, I don't want to talk to, I would feel no way. So while y'all, for years and years and years, y'all have been trying to, for whatever reason, trying to break up the relationship between Kelly Rowland and Beyonce, let it go. Let it go. Kelly done did a solo career. Let Me Be Your Motivation. You remember that? With Lil Wayne? Yeah. So Kelly is that girl. So I don't understand. She's more that girl than J-Lo. So I don't know why y'all will move her, give Jennifer Lopez her room and try to move her somewhere else. I'd have left y'all ass too. Because who y'all think y'all is? Who do y'all think I am? I would have left too. She did right. And salute to Kelly. I'm going to check out her movie on Netflix. And that's it. As far as Kelly Rowland is concerned, that's it. She's still beautiful. Still beautiful. Still a Destiny's Child. Yeah. And that's it. The next thing I want to get into, I want to talk a little bit about Tiffany Haddish. I don't understand. I don't understand women like her, because we're not cut from the same fabric. She gives gimmick. She's always giving me gimmick, like step and fetch it, like caricature gimmick. Like she always gives me that. Like, and her recent video of her on a plane or private jet or whatever on her way to Gaza or Israel or Palestine, was more of her performance, more of the gimmick. You want to impress me, bitch? It's some shit going on in the Congo. Bitch, you want to impress me? Take your black ass to the Congo and have the same urge to want to research, to want to learn, to want to understand why this is taking place, why this genocide is taking place. You want to impress me? Do that. Because your black ass ain't got no business down there worried about what's going on in Israel or the Palestine. It's an ugly situation. And it's not just going on there. It goes on all over the world. All over the world, it's always somebody trying to colonize some shit. It's always somebody in power trying to take some shit that don't belong to them. Not just there, everywhere. Everywhere. And it's a very unfortunate situation, but I just don't understand why you went over there. You have to see firsthand what's going on. Are you going to help? Or you just want to see for like research purposes? Or what exactly is the reason? Because that's the part that I don't get. Why are you going over there? And do you think that's smart? And who told you that was smart? Watch CNN or something, bitch. Read a fucking book. Watch CNN. Do that. Because it makes no sense for you to get on the plane and go down there. Are you trying to meet with people? Like, what's going on? You gonna give us an update since you down there? She gives gimmick and performance. She seems very disingenuous to me. Always. Her most memorable moment was on Girls Trip. And then after that, I feel like on Netflix she had a special where it's called like She's Ready, where she was introducing new acts. And then that was okay. I tried that. But it was because it was other comedians. It wasn't just her. Like, she was bringing other comedians out to, perform. But something about Tiffany Haddish seems very disingenuous. Now, after that stuff came out with her and Aries Spears and them kids, her career seems to have been dwindling downhill. In fact, I don't know how much further down she can go at this point. We ain't seen her in no movies. We ain't seen her in no stand-up. We don't know what she doing. The latest development in her story is she on her way to Israel so that she could learn what's going on down there in the middle of war. You was a fool. You was a dumbass fool. I don't understand. But that's really all I have for Tiffany Haddish. I don't have many words for her. She seems very unhappy. I don't care how much she smiled or laughed or kiki. She just, something about her I don't like. And it ain't them kids, even though that's probably got something to do with it too. It's something else. I just don't, Just I do anything for the spotlight. I do anything for a check. Just, yes, a massa, what you want me to do? I don't know. She's not my type of girl. And that's just, I'm going to just leave it at that. She's not my type of girl. I had wanted to talk about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is releasing a documentary on Lifetime where she's, I guess they're giving her latest update since she's left the show. The Neighborhood Talk had a clip of an interview that she did. I mean, not an interview, a clip of the documentary. Angela White, also known as Black China, she was in the documentary with Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams does not look well. Wendy Williams does not look well to me at all. And it's so sad. It's so sad. It's so sad to see. It's so sad to watch. To see her being just a shell of who she was. It's just a very unfortunate situation. And in the articles that, or even in the comments, a lot of people were saying, you know, oh, it's karma. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? She gets karma because people were living wrong, and then she said, hey, you're living wrong, and so you think God deems it necessary for her to receive karma for that? Who are you? You ain't nobody to say that that's her karma. No, that's not how that works. That's not, and I'm not nobody to say it ain't. I just don't think like that. I don't think God works like that. Not my God. I don't think he works like that. In fact, I think he appreciates those of us who gonna call the other ones out on their stuff, because if you don't get called out, how would you know it's wrong? If people just keep sitting there letting you do wrong and anybody saying that, how you gonna know it's wrong if anybody called you out? So no, I don't necessarily think it's her karma. And Wendy went her career and she rubbed a whole bunch of people wrong. She did. I can say that. Wendy went through her career. She spread rumors. She did bear false witness, I guess. I don't know if the rumors that she spread were true or false. She did do that, but karma, I don't know. I don't think that's what it is. Other people were saying that it was because of her drinking. They keep saying she's an alcoholic. She has a drinking problem. She's going to rehab, this, that, and the third. So they keep trying to make it alcohol and drugs. So that's what a lot of people in the comments were saying. And it's very possible. Like, I've heard stories of people drinking so long and so much that if they stopped, it would actually kill them. I've heard stories like that. So I can't say that it's not from drugs or alcohol. I remember a long time ago, you guys probably won't remember, but I know I had heard it from Tokyo Tony that Wendy Williams was doing cocaine. So it's very possible. Do I believe it? And I believe she ain't the only one, but that's neither here nor there. Some people said that that it could have been because of that, and that's plausible. I'll go with that before I go with the karma. I'll go with that before I go with the karma. It could be the drugs and the alcohol. It's just such if you see her, they had her all up on the TV. You know, Wendy was that girl. Like, she ain't about to be on camera. Her hair ain't done. Her face ain't together. Like, it's just a certain way that she always presented herself to the world. Whether you thought she was attractive or not, Wendy was going to put that shit on. She was going to pick out her wig for the day, and she was going to get out there and get the people TV. That's what Wendy Williams was going to do. So whether you like it or not, that's just what it was. And in this documentary, she's not doing it. Now, it seems to me that her family and her caregivers are not the same people. It seems as if she has medical caregivers and then she has family. And it seems to me that they are not on the same page. I don't trust the caregivers. I don't know them. I don't know who in charge, but I don't trust them. Because what I think is it's probably somebody that Hollywood done put in charge. It's probably like they put these guardianships or be having people in cahoots and they be robbing you blind. They're probably somewhere robbing her blind. Because why do her children, why is her child saying he didn't know about all these different things as far as her health is concerned? It makes no sense. I think the guardianship or the power of attorney needs to be a family member. I actually think it should be her son or somebody who is responsible, somebody who is close, somebody who actually loves and cares about Wendy, because it's an unfortunate situation. Now, I'm going to give you all my theory. And this is just my theory. This is from my own life lessons. This is from stuff I've experienced. This is from stuff that I've seen with my own two eyes. I have seen this with my own two eyes. And what we are seeing is a broken woman, a broken-hearted woman deteriorating right before our eyes. And I've seen it on more than one occasion. After that man came out and said he was getting ready to go be with Sharina Hudson, everything for Wendy fell just down. Starting with her falling down in her Statue of Liberty costume. Do you guys remember that? That was around the time. Now, we know Wendy's had Graves' disease. We know she's had these different thyroids and stuff like that. We understand that. But dementia and thyroid, those things don't go hand in hand. You know, people who have thyroid issues, and which is what caused the Graves. I'm not sure if you guys know that or not, but, and so the Graves is connected to the thyroid, but the Graves is in no way connected to the dementia or the aphasia, which is, aphasia is disoriented speaking and dementia is disoriented thinking. Those didn't come from the same space. Something happened with her in her brain, like, that caused it. All I know is, from my experience, it seems as if when women are in these relationships, and understand that I love, and I love black love, okay? I want to start by saying that. But when black love is not did properly, oftentimes the women get the short end of the stick, and it hurts my feelings. One day, Beyonce did an interview on Oprah. This was like around the time that she married Jay-Z, and Oprah's asking her about her marriage. Of course, Beyonce wants to keep it private, but she says, what I feel like is important is, you know, no matter who you're married to, you and respect your marriage and love your marriage, but you have to have your own thing going on outside of that. Wendy's life was for and by Kevin Hunter. That was Wendy's life. She worked. He helped her pursue her dreams and yada. And her home life consisted of Kevin, because that's her husband. So every aspect of your life is wrapped up into this man. When he came out with that Sharina, man, Wendy, the way she saved face, it's all over the tabloids that this man is messing with this lady. But Wendy's coming on the show telling y'all that everything is golden in Huntersville. So we just really, I didn't know. I'm like, is they lying on this lady husband? Because this bitch is saying that they is cool. And she spilled all the tea. I know she has spilled her tea, but she didn't. What I'm saying is her whole life was wrapped up into him. And then when he left, like Wendy Williams didn't have anything. And I see that a lot of the times. And for people like me, and it makes people like me so scared to love. Because I do be like an all-in type of bitch. But I have learned to, since I've been single so long, I have found things that I've liked, that I like or that I'm interested in. And then when I get into relationships, I have those things to focus on when he's out, you know, or whatever, or he's at work. Like, my whole life doesn't have to revolve around that, because it's not self-serving. Sure, the guy will look at you like you're submissive and, oh, I have a good one, but that won't even stop him from trying to go somewhere and find an even better one, because that's just how they operate sometimes. When love is love, when love is the love I love, it's beautiful. It's respects on both ends. It's commitment on both ends. Loyalty, love, appreciation on both ends. It's not just a one-sided thing. Those are the best relationships. That is the relationship I want to be in. I don't want to give everybody something and they give me nothing. And I don't want to take everything from somebody with nothing to even give in return. It'll always keep everything off balance. You cannot get me to believe that that divorce with her husband had nothing. Even listening to the clip that they posted from the documentary, she tells you, like, my name is Wendy Hunter. And she said, but I'm divorced and he ain't got no money. That's what she said on the clip. But it was so sad, like, just to watch her be like that. It made me sad like that, because it literally happens that fast. If you have it, because people are people, and I can't even, because who am I to tell him you gotta stay with somebody because they want you to stay there? Like, if you don't want to be there, you shouldn't have to be there just because somebody loves you so much. You know what I mean? So it's kind of unfair to say it's because of him, and I don't want to say it's because of her. It's just you set yourself up for failure when you ignore the signs, because the signs are always there. And because I said I've seen women go through similar things, and all of them had signs, like, and they all just ignored the signs. And when I'm saying seen them go through similar things, like, I've seen women be perfectly healthy, everything's fine. Next thing you know, them and their husband get a divorce, and now they have fucking thyroid issues, or they've had a stroke, or what other type of stuff. They gain a lot of weight, or their hair starts falling out. They just let themselves go. They lose all their teeth. Like, I don't like that. When it gets like that, that's how you can tell you've had too much of yourself invested. And it don't, and the guy's not like pouring that stuff back into you. It's you pouring everything into him. And then he just walks off with your cup. And oftentimes to another woman. So it's not, it's like a don't lose your identity. Like, don't lose what you like. Don't lose your interest. But I can't even say that for Wendy, because she loves to be on TV. You can tell when she was doing it, she loved it. It's just, I really hate that she, like, lost herself in that man, and that, I hate that breakup took such a toll on her. Because if she was already drinking, I'm sure once that happened, it only increased. Like, that's just... Once you've been drinking for so long, it's like a coping mechanism. Sure, it's just a chill. You do it on chill time, but you for sure gonna do it when you need to cope with something. When you're upset. I don't know. Even if it was drugs, I'm sure, allegedly, because I don't want to put drugs on people back that ain't doing it, but that's been word on the curb for a long time. And even if it was that, that's even increased, which I'm sure did nothing to help her situation. It's just it's a real unfortunate situation. But my advice to young sister girls out there, like, yes, love and be loved, and because it's a beautiful thing, but pay attention to the red signs that the red flags that the people be telling you about. And also have your own thing going on. Like, have your own goals. Have your own dreams separate from what he's doing. Something that you can just say is yours. You have to. So if that doesn't work out, guess what you do? All that you was pouring over there, now you have even more to pour over into what you was already doing. And that's what you have. So I don't know. It's just so terrible, because and this is something that I don't think is true. The people have been saying that Beyonce and Jay-Z are getting a divorce. I don't believe it. They have been separate, like you will see Blue with her daddy or Blue with her mama, but I don't think they getting a divorce. I don't, like, who would they date afterwards? Like, Beyonce, who you gonna date after him? Because who you gonna date after Jay-Z? And Jay-Z, who is you gonna date after Beyonce? Like, I think they gonna just go ahead. Like, who else do you even want today? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think they'll just end up staying together, but I don't know who spreaded that rumor that they were getting divorced. But hypothetically speaking, if they did, I don't think Beyonce would lose herself or go off the deep end in such a way. You know? That's all. Because with Wendy, it just seems like she lost everything just so fast. It was like the man. She lost her man, and then next thing you know, her health. No, first it was a little bit of her health, then it was her man, then it's her health some more, and then it's the fucking show. Like, it was just so sad to watch, and I hated it for her so bad. Like, nothing's funny about that situation. I don't know why people find glory in other people's sadness, but all that karma talk, I didn't like that at all. But that's all I wanted to get into today. Nothing too much. It ain't really been a lot going on out here, but if something else happened, I'll come holler at y'all, you know. Anyways, it's Big Mama Bitch. Bye.